Lost connection. I'm going to try to keep this pretty short so I can play in between my shifts at work and be at a good rating to where it's a good challenge. There's such a delay with the volume. Is it because I have too many tabs open? Do I need to get more space on my computer or something? Yeah, I wasn't born to be a streamer, that's for sure. Okay, I can give you the bishop if this happens. No problem at all. Because, whoa. I can still do that. No, I can't, Dayton. No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. You can for different reasons. I didn't see that pawn there. Wasn't paying any attention at all. Why is the volume so delayed? It's going to drive me insane. Okay, then I'll have time. Yeah, you have to take it, okay. If nothing changes, I'm going there. Okay, so that's an easy decision. I should still really take. Let's get better. Okay, so if there, it's no problem. You don't want to check. Hmm. be faster. We're out of time. Gosh darn it. Nope, that's the wrong way to do it. It's a good way to lose a piece, though. That was your goal. It's all about your goal. You got to know where you're going in life. Brilliancy master. I'm unimpressed. I could just take it. It's here. And there. And there. I'm still fine. You don't want to do that. Yeah. Oh no! I'm so out of it. Like I'm thinking my knight can reach that square for some reason. It's just so unfocused, but we're still fine because of the fork. Jeez. I can't take the rook as the pin. Yeah. We're still up, but man, I gotta lock in. Gotta lock in. It's terrible. Fine. So if that happens, I'm probably going here. Doing great, Nova. Love you. Rook G3 should have been a good move. I don't know how it could not be. Okay. So you'll still not be able to do. Not a good move because it doesn't come with check. Yeah. So I'll be winning. No. Oh my gosh. You got to take it. Yeah. Damn it. Terrible. Bad move. Everything has to come with check now. That wouldn't do it. Damn it. Why would you resign that, though? That's a good one to look at. Good learning one. I was certainly not in great shape. I was going to be able to figure it out, but don't ever resign that. Careful moving the bishop in the Slav. Not wise. Maybe I shouldn't have. I would not be making that move. I don't know exactly what you're thinking. I don't understand. So maybe you try to move that. Let's make it easier on me, sure. That's totally fine. What are you doing? You don't have a plan at all? Do I? More so than you. Definitely more so than you. Shit. That's not good, though. Let's just go there. I don't have any issues with giving that pawn away, especially now, because you're going to have to move your rook. And there's nothing great for you, because now your king can't run there. I can get that pawn, and it all falls apart for you. Good try, enemy. You got your king. Oh, man. Oh. That kind of helps me. So then I guess I have to go there. I'm not too worried about it. Gosh darn it. Sloppy. But a win and blitz nonetheless. We are going to break these games down. What does that put my rating at? 2009. Let's play one rapid. Look at those games, then I'm going to get off. Probably the right move, but don't always like pushing that one. Now what we're probably going to do is we're going to push our queenside pawns and try to hit that one. Okay. Which rook do I want to have? So your pawns are, so it's going to be hard for you to double up and do anything. It's a pretty committal move there. But I want this rook to be able to come here. So now I can go here. I want to eventually be there anyway, but or I can go there. Your bishop's not able to get in, so that's fine for now. And probably rook c, and then I'm pushing my c pawn. Nobody likes you. I could even do it now. It's still the truth. No one likes you. Okay, that was a good plan, though. I'll give you that. But still no one likes you. If no one likes you, I would imagine no one loves you. It's got to be a pawn move. I don't like because my only pawn move besides takes is that. This could be annoying, though. That's an important move. Hope it was the right one. It wasn't. Okay. I don't know that I would have made that move so quick, though. Forces a response, at least. And the idea is really more to end up here. If I can get there. I have ideas like that. Okay. Then I got to go there. So how much to commit your pawns? Why? Well, yeah, okay, because then I would have made it, so that's fine. Love that. So now you'll go backwards. No. Well, yeah, because then you. Now that was good, actually. So there. I think that's right, because your queen can't be the one, your bishop can't be the one. If you go there, you're blocking yourself. No, I don't think so. Okay, so what's the best way to do this here? So let's go there first. It's there. Your queen can't be the one to take here and check. Your rook can't slide back. You'll have to go there. I'll check. Fuck you. Yeah. This can be nice. Here, and then your queen can't be the one to take, because then I'll get you. So your king will have to take. Yeah. Good game, enemy. Yeah, play it out though, right? Not grandmasters here. Might mess up. Let my dog out. We're going to review a couple games, root for the American women in the Cairns Cup, and learn from them. And then I'm going to stop. Oh, what's going on? What? say it all the time. I don't care that much about chess. I would like to become good at chess, but I do support American athletes whenever they are competing. And they're playing each other. They might be the two youngest in the field. I don't know. We got two Indian women, Ukraine. Is that Georgia? Booth Nova. Two Georgian women? Georgia's got decent chess, I've heard, but I didn't expect there to be two. No, please sit still, baby. I brought pepperoni into the booth, and now Noah just sits there and sniffs it the whole time. So, interesting. Okay, so why can't black check? Or white check? I guess you don't want to allow the black king to start working towards your pass pawn. What are the standings? Lichess has resumed cooperation with St. Louis Chess Club after positive changes. What does that even mean? How much drama do you people pursue? Not St. Louis Chess Club, just chess in general. I like the St. Louis Chess Club. Well, maintain. Why are we boycotting stuff? Lichess is boycotting St. Louis Chess Club? Chess.com also announced a boycott of St. Louis Chess Club. Why is everyone boycotting St. Louis? Goodness gracious, guys. I hate being this person. I have a lot of respect for any whistleblower. I didn't do my research, but it seems like that woman had a lot of courage, did the right thing, and will mostly help women with her bravery. You are probably right. Again, I'm not looking into it. I don't have connections, nor do I care. I'm 30 years old. I'm out. That's why U.S. Chess and the St. Louis Chess Club handled things the way they seem to have. It's not because it's personal. It's not because they don't wish they would have done things differently in the past. It's because they're trying to grow the game. And ultimately, the people being critical, whoever wrote those Lichess articles, will need to grow the game if they want to make money playing, doing what they love. Seems like that Ramirez guy was very wrong. I don't want to look at someone funny. I've seen shirts that say girls support girls. If a man had a shirt that said boys support girls, he'd be kicked out of the tournament. They're doing the best they can. You will not grow your game because outsiders will say, I don't care if you're right or wrong. It's not worth the risk. Dayton looked at my body. I want to fit in with my older peers. No, I was looking at the board. And there was an underage girl behind it. Well, her word against mine. I don't need to be known as a pedophile. That's why they are being so extreme and not just siding with the woman who, again, seems to be in the right. The best approach would be to talk to women who pose half naked by chessboards. It doesn't give men the right to be inappropriate, especially with underage women. That's where, again, you're correct. But life's not fair. If you want to see real unfairness, look at the war in Ukraine. Spend a day listening to a veteran who lost his legs. My 2 cents. I don't want to be banned. I got a dog that loves me. I've neglected her too much. It's not worth it. It's too much drama, and I'm not perfect either. I'll hit on chess women. I will not intimidate, and if they tell me no, I will absolutely respect that. If I find a chess woman attractive and we're not playing, I will flirt with her because, again, I've seen women posing by chessboards with sand in their boobs. So. Justin Tucker, the Baltimore Ravens kicker, just got fired, even though he's one of the best of all time. There is no evidence against him. And even though, again, there is evidence in this case against that Ramirez man, I almost said gentleman, but don't attack me. It could lead to a lot of women just saying things to fit in with their peers. When we're young, we're all more impressionable. You need to give people some grace. And I'm a very unlikely person to side with the big dogs because if I hadn't rescued my dog, I was single again, just sold my house. I had no referral. At that time, all I knew was tech, COVID lockdown. I would have just killed myself because a company did to me what they're doing to Shahadi a million times worse. And I don't mean to belittle what she's done because, again, it seems like she has her heart in the right place and has taken a lot of risk. But corporate America has a lot more money than the chess organizations. They were going to make me look crazy. They wanted my mother, and I was done with life. But I tried to understand why they did it, and I still, of course, disagree, just like Shahadi would disagree, and whoever wrote those statements. But you got to try to see the bigger picture. And in the case of chess, the bigger picture is no one's going to mess with you, and you'll never grow your game to larger audiences if you don't back off a little bit. Go after Ramirez, make an example. I wish you wouldn't have personally, because, again, what if somebody says I did something? At least lead with the hard evidence in any discussion, any debate about him or how chess handled it. Lead with, here is our evidence, here is our text message, here is not a testimony. You can get into that, but I would recommend leaving the testimony. I'm not saying women are lying. I'm saying a former female boss who I wrote thank you notes to did not coach me during COVID lockdown. She could have transferred me. She went to my mom. You do not ever cross that line. You need to lead with the evidence and then get into testimonies. Most often, women's lives are not that hard. Not to say they shouldn't stand up for themselves, but in the scheme of things, I'm not saying my life is that hard. You need to go talk to someone who lost their fucking legs in war and meet with his wife, sit in their living room with his widow and kids, and see what unfairness really looks like. Because it's not men looking at you after a chess tournament. Handle it. If they cross that line and they make unwelcome contact, you're going to isolate yourself in your sport. St. Louis Chess Club has done nothing but organize great events. Mr. Sinkfeld, I assume it's mostly his money and originally his effort that made St. Louis a legitimate chess city. They put on lectures. Grandmasters don't work for free. Oftentimes there's a grandmaster I can go talk to, get help with my games, do puzzles with. They don't have to do that. And without them, America is nothing. And I'm not a huge fan of St. Louis Chess Club because of how they handled the Neiman thing, but I wouldn't go write fucking articles about it. In a mean way, I might give my thoughts, which my thoughts on the Neiman thing are more chess.com has no business. It's St. Louis Chess Club. It's just not good for American chess that we have Indian people getting better on our soil while our best American is not getting to play. And in part, I believe they're being so ruthless to Hans Niemann because of all this ridiculous hashtag call it out stuff. We're making an example here. Look what we're doing to him. Okay, we'll let him back in, but look what it's sick that you have to make it that way. And last point, I don't mean to hurt anyone's feelings, nor do I really care to be in that world. Most young girls want to be hit on by guys. I saw a Julia Schumer clip where she was talking about being young and wanting the boys at the tournament to think her outfit was cute or something. It's human nature. Now, of course, men have to control it and not be making unwelcome contact. But most girls want to be wives one day. They do not want to be bad boss bitches, all of them. And only a select few girls or boys have the natural talent to have a chance to make a living with their play. And then that has to be combined with an opportunity to train like Carissa Yip is getting right now. It has to be that type of talent that she has and the opportunity to train. And the desire to sacrifice some of the best years of her life trying to become a grandmaster. When, again, most women want to be wives. And in my opinion, what you're going to end up doing is you're going to isolate the women who would have played casually or been really good club players until they feel like, well, I'm not going to make that jump, and I don't want to be so assertive like some of my peers are, so I'll just quit chess. And then you'll be left with the very good girls that have a chance to become grandmasters, which how many of those are there, male or female? Good luck growing your game, is my point. Let girls make their own decisions. If you don't let them stand up for themselves a little bit, they'll never learn to. And you're not going to sit there at the board with them when they're playing a young male international master. They're going to have to fight him alone. So in some ways, you're showing them the wrong things. You're trying to help them so much that you're not letting them stick up for themselves or let them decide if that man was inappropriate. You're deciding it was, which again, there's a balance with that because adults have to protect kids. But if you want them to be warriors, you want them to go and not be afraid of the best grandmasters in the world, like the Polgar sisters were, or two of them, and Sophia's really good. You're going to have to, part of the reason Susan especially is so tough and Judith was so strong is because they dealt with a lot of unfairness and they had to learn to not only beat them on the board, but stand up for themselves in the right ways. And if you stand up for young girls too much, they will never become elite chess players because they will not develop the meanness necessary. And they will end up resenting you when they're 30, 35, and boys say, you're cute. You're cute. You're really good at chess. I didn't look at you. Be very careful. You're going to make Andrew Tate and those types of manosphere men richer and more popular because every time you go out of your way to be aggressive, to show you're in charge, and I understand why you're doing it. Young men who have TikTok, nice men that would have been good husbands one day and would have been kind to women, not cheated. See, they're heartless. They don't understand what it's like to be a man. And you're not wrong, but do you want to make Andrew Tate richer, or would you rather tolerate unpleasant thoughts like I just gave? We are innocent until proven guilty. And one woman's word does not make a man criminal. Apologize for the tangent. I'm going to log off because I'm in a bad mood.